By now, if you've seen a few of my videos, you should be able to easily identify a Turtle Beach headset. The glossy and matte black plastics in combination with usually green accents are kind of a dead giveaway. However, the headset I'm going to show you today is a bit of a departure for the headset manufacturing company, at least visually speaking. The Turtle Beach Recon Camo headset is a recently released wired cross-platform gaming headset with a camo appearance. The headset has an army green body with retro camo accents. Although not directly marketing the recent release of Call of Duty World War II, the overall design of the headset does harken back to the warfare of that era. To quote from their media release notes regarding the headset, the Recon Camo blends a vintage camouflage design to match the pop culture resurgence of World War II films and games. So there you go. And this is of course a little bit of a departure from the traditional Turtle Beach design language. They say it's made with a high quality blend of custom polymer materials. Now I don't know what that means, but what I do know is that it looks and feels and even sounds like plastic, so take that for what it's worth. And some of you may be keen to realize that it bears a striking resemblance to the Turtle Beach XO3, and that's because it basically is a set of XO3s, but with some different materials and a different look to it. So if you are familiar with the XO3s, this is going to feel and sound very similar to those. And comfort when it comes to gaming headsets is paramount because you're likely going to be wearing these for hours at a time. This is an over-the-ear design, and the foam pads, while pretty stiff, are still decently supportive and not restrictive. I will say though, I have slightly larger than normal ears, and mine can still fit in within that circumference, albeit barely. So if your ears are any bigger than mine, then you may have some trouble, but I'd say for the majority of people, these will fit over your ear just fine. It does not have active noise cancelling, but it blocks out sound very well. At first glance, this may look like a simple cloth material around your ear, but in fact the inner part of the headset is made of leather, which of course does a much better job of blocking out noise. While the ear cushions are good, I could definitely go with a little bit more padding right here in the center part of the headset. This little cloth cozy that goes over it definitely doesn't cut it. And of course it also extends, pivots, and folds flat like most headsets in this price category do. It features large 50mm drivers which have 56% more surface area than 40mm drivers found in comparable headsets. However, this doesn't necessarily mean better sound. Saying bigger drivers equal better sound is kind of true, but it's almost like saying a bigger engine equals better performance. There's a lot more factors in producing a good quality sound than simply the size of the drivers. And those large drivers help this headset be comparatively much louder than other Turtle Beach headsets that I've reviewed recently, and this does support virtual surround sound such as Dolby Atmos or the Microsoft-made Windows Sonic surround sound. Like many other Turtle Beach headsets, it also has this inline control, which I'm not entirely a fan of. I've mentioned before that muting and unmuting the microphone can be a little bit tricky, especially in-game. The volume knob is a nice touch, however, I think a lot of these controls would be more appreciated on the actual headset itself. And this is a multi-platform headset in that it's largely universal. It ends in a 3.5mm jack, which we know works on almost anything. Obviously it works on PlayStation 4 right out of the box. Xbox One, it also works great as long as you have a controller that has a 3.5mm jack, or you can buy the adapter. It also works with PC, however most PCs have separate headphone and microphone jacks. Usually they are green and pink respectively. This does not come with a splitter, which you would need in order to use this on a PC. However, Turtle Beach sells one for less than $6. You can find it even cheaper online. Chances are you may even have one in your house somewhere. So provided you have that splitter, it will also work on PC. I will say though, this 90-degree jack is not ideal because if you're using a controller like the Xbox Elite controller that has paddles on the bottom, this cable definitely gets in the way. More than once I got it caught in between the paddle and the bottom of the controller, causing the button to not press, or it would just otherwise get in the way. I think a cable that came directly straight out from the controller would have been preferred for this reason. And this is the same high sensitivity microphone that comes on a lot of Turtle Beach headsets. And for good reason, it's a good microphone. It delivers crisp, reliable audio without a lot of background noise. It's nothing special, but I don't really have anything to complain about. The headset does not feature mic monitoring, so you're not going to hear your own voice through the headset, so you have to be careful not to shout, especially since you're not going to hear your own voice very clearly. And also, the microphone does detach, so if you felt so inclined, you can use this as just a regular pair of headphones, and you don't have to worry about the microphone getting in the way. And you can also upgrade this to a better microphone that Turtle Beach also sells. $69 is a reasonable asking price for a headset of this caliber. It wasn't long ago that the Turtle Beach XO1s were selling for $79, and the Recon Camo provides a superior experience in almost every way. Also, if ordered before November 11th, Turtle Beach is offering $10 off select products, one of those being, of course, the Recon Camo. And if you're not a fan of the camo color, keep in mind that this is very similar to the XO3, which was a popular gaming headset, and that comes in a more subtle color configuration. Well, thank you guys for watching. I know I've done a lot of headset reviews recently. If you want to see more of those, make sure you comment down in this comment section below. And you also find links to all of the products I've mentioned in the video description. In the video description, you will also find links to giveaways that I'm running every month, so make sure you enter those. And if you want to see other reviews we've done recently, including other peripherals such as gaming headsets, you can see these here. And consider subscribing if you want to see more content like this one. Thanks again for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. It features large 50